What's up, little babies? It's your girl Neek, the freak, that Louisiana chick that every nigga wanna meet, and I'm back with another video. And today we're gonna be talking about CJ So Cool and some breaking news that happened with him at his trial against his baby mama Charlene. And I have to mention that she did get IVF for these babies. She opened up her, she untied her tubes to get pregnant with these kids. They spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So with that being said, what I would like to say is those kids are CJ kids rightfully, because God made it to where you couldn't have any more kids. Charlene, Royalty, Johnson, whatever your name is. He made it to where you couldn't have any more kids, you know? And maybe God didn't want CJ with any more kids. You know, you have to think outside the box when it comes down to situations like this, you know? You tied your tubes for a reason, but you thought you was going to get a bag out of it, a monthly check for 18 years out of it, but it didn't go that way. What happened was, we'll get into that later. But what I want to talk about right now is the videos that I have for you guys. So, obviously, this video is going to be the CJ So Cool video, but besides that, I have a Rachel Ray husband video. I love Rachel Ray. I have a story on my personal channel. It's going to be a story time, me being stranded in LA in 2012. And then the last topic, the third video that we're going to do for today is going to be the Ray J response to the response to Diddy. J-Lo has now entered the chat. 50 Cent new documentary on Diddy, his baby mama Daphne Joy. I'm really not sure how to pronounce her name. Daphne. I'm really not sure. But y'all, it's a whole debacle going on behind that. And why Diddy, 50 Cent is really mad at Diddy is because the baby mama was going back and forth from Diddy to 50 Cent, or quiet as it's kept. They said Diddy had her first. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. We're gonna break all of that down in later videos today. But today we're gonna talk about CJ So Cool. So let's just keep it on topic. But I had to let you guys know the future videos that's coming up. But besides that, y'all don't think life has been lifing, like, for real? Like, your decisions that you make really alter your fucking future. So with that being said, whatever decision you make today, just make sure it's in the best interest of your future endeavors and your future dealings with other people, business, life, love. You know, just make every moment count. Anyways, let's get back to the story. So one thing about CJ So Cool and Royalty's custody case, I have a front row seat at this shit. Like, I went through a trial with kids with a guardian, not even the other parent, with a guardian. So I know how nasty this shit can get, you know. But with my situation, I ended up not getting my kids, which is fine, but I fought for them for 12 years within the court system. And then I ended up getting a new judge, and they told me, oh, well, you got to do everything over now. And it's like, okay, I'm not doing nothing over. How about this? How about I terminate my parental rights and keep it moving, bitch? You can keep them in the system. You can keep them in the system active, because that's what they try to do. They try to keep the kids in the system actively so they can stay at that seat, so they can stay that judge for many, many years. You know, so you got to watch out for a situation like that. Do not sit there and be fighting for 10 years and then go fight for another 10 years. Like, it just doesn't make sense. But anyways, with this situation with Charlene thought she was going to get a bag off them twins. That's what she thought. And it didn't happen that way. And I wanted to bring up something else. LEXIE said that she's been around CJ for almost a year and a half, almost 2 years, and she didn't see nothing that he have accomplished. She said she went and did a background check and looked at his views and all this stuff and how much money he made, but he hasn't did nothing with the money. So my question is, where is the money going? Are you just buying cars and shoes and jewelry and designer? Like, come on, bro. Why you don't have an apartment building? Why you don't have a low income building set up with apartments and stuff? You know what I'm saying? Helping out the community. Why you didn't go back in Gary, Indiana and build all a house for your grandmother, even though you said that she was adamant about not wanting to change her house, which I think that's a bunch of crock. But basically, Lexi said that after he called her a chef, which is what she's been doing, you know. But I think she's been doing way more than that behind the background, behind the scenes, you know. She's been really helping him out and really there for him. I don't believe she's just there collecting. I don't believe that, which some collecting has been done. We know that for a fact. But why would they lie about her being pregnant? That's how you know the views was getting funny, and he had to figure out something to make it stick to get these views, especially with those loans he has, which we don't know if he paid back those loans or not. That was like a year ago when we heard that rumor, allegedly. But I'm all supportive CJ. Like, okay, so basically what happened in court is they got 50-50 custody, 50-50 joint custody, no child support. And that's how any child support case should go. Okay, so I was going to do a video on this later, which I might save it for a video later because this is a different topic. But men, just know when they say that you order that first court order that you're ordered to pay child support, go and appeal that. Go and appeal that, especially if you have a job and you're working and you can provide Medicaid and insurance for your kids, medical situations, and if you can provide, if your child don't need child support or Medicaid, you can just appeal that and go fight for that. Then they will eventually sort out the problem, which the mother is the problem. And they probably, most likely, they'll give the kid to you, but give her some visitation. But I have to elaborate. They do not fully give custody to the father because the mother can't afford it. Like, they always try to allocate money and funds. So the system, the court can eventually benefit from that. But and another thing, when people get on, when they go to the food stamp office and they get on TANF. TANF is a grant, bro. But they make the woman sign a letter of a contract saying they will sue the father of the child to get this money, but it's a grant. So it's so illegal, bro. It's just so much illegal shit going on. That's why I say we need RICO cases on all you bitches, because ain't none of you right. Ain't none of y'all right. The court system, the judges, child support, family court, ain't none of you right. The baby mamas. Like, if it weren't for the men, it wouldn't be no fucking babies. And y'all need to stop having babies, bro. Just stop it at this point. Because y'all either going to jail, being garnished, being taken advantage of, being withheld, being alienated from the child. Like, it's just no sense of doing it at this point.